And with that, we are live. Welcome to Classic. Yes, before anyone says it, I know we're late, but that being said, we're here now. We're live. Got a bunch of great people here. Over to this way, we've got Brian. Brian, how's it going?
Going good. Been playing a lot of high stakes match lately, so I'm glad to just be here and just have some fun. No prep.
And next up, we've got Garth. Garth, how's it going?
Nice to be back. I actually won one my last time here, thanks to the Always Pick Rocky category. So we'll see if I can at least end in the last few people.
And next up, we've got Alan. Alan, how's it going?
Hello, everybody. Doing good out here, feeling good. Excited to be with these fine people here, and always good to be back with my man Jeremy. Good to see you, brother. Yay.
Next up, we've got Robert. Robert, how's it going?
Garth won that one with the Always Pick Rocky against me, and then I lost the next one, the last question. So I'm looking forward to continuing my streak of not winning these ever.
Next up, we've got Ross. Ross, how's it going?
I'm doing great. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I just like this. I think my overall record in this is 2-2, so that's not bad. But I want to improve.
And next up, we've got Kevin. Kevin, how's it going?
I am doing quite better than whatever Saturday was for me. I'm excited to be back here. And I am 0-8 here in Classics.
I mean, technically, we don't have records really. We just keep track of who won. But next up, we've got Jeremy. Jeremy, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm excited to be back. Actually, haven't played in Classic since 2019, and it looks like I chose a day with a lot of heavy hitters here, so I'm a little nervous. And I have kind of bad internet, so I'm probably going to be slowing things down with this internet lag. So just bear with me, guys, but I'm really excited to be here with you.
And last but not least, we've got Stephen, no relation to Alan Shepherd. Stephen, how's it going?
It's going well. This will be my first for 2021. I was hoping to make a statement, but at this point, I'll just be happy if I don't embarrass myself.
But with that being said, how Formula Classic works, the first round's going to be 8 questions in 8 different categories. Everyone gets 3 repeats. We don't do challenges. If you do have an issue with a question, bring it up to me afterwards, because I will happily talk about it. And just keep your hands on the screen at all times. But yeah, the first question comes in 2000s movies. Who plays Christina in Vicky Cristina Barcelona? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Brian.
I've never seen it. I know she's in it. Penelope Cruz.
Garth.
I've never seen it, and I don't know who's in it. Same to go.
Alan.
I totally blanked on who Black Widow was.
Robert.
I know it's one of the two, and I picked the other one, Scarlett Johansson.
That's
Ross.
the one I was thinking of.
I actually, when I've never seen it, but I went with Rebecca Hall.
Kevin.
Oh crap! I'm confused with someone else. Salma Hayek.
Jeremy.
Scarlett Johansson.
Stephen.
Yeah, it's either Penelope Cruz, Rebecca Hall, or Scarlett Johansson. I went with Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is the correct answer.
I knew it was one of the two. I know who is who.
Right. The next question comes in comedy. What 2000s comedy movie stars Diane Keaton, Queen Latifah, and Katie Holmes as thieves who rob a Kansas City bank? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Garth.
Not familiar with this at all, so I just wrote Bad Moms.
Alan.
I got nothing.
Robert.
I have no idea, so I made up One Last Job.
Ross.
I put Mad Money.
Kevin.
Mad Money.
Oh.
Jeremy.
Couldn't pull it.
Stephen.
Here's Mad Money.
And Brian.
Mad Money.
Mad Money is correct. The next question comes in non-US movies. In About Time, Mary is obsessed with rich supermodel, which helps Tim track her down.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Can you repeat the question?
I can. In non-US movies, in About Time, Mary is obsessed with rich supermodel, which helps Tim track her down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Alan.
Heidi Klum.
Robert.
I switched to Heidi Klum.
Ross.
I don't. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I guess Elle McPherson.
Kevin.
Kate Moss.
Jeremy.
It's Claudia Schiffer, guys.
Wow.
Stephen.
Dude, I'd never seen this movie, and I just guessed Claudia Schiffer.
Ryan.
Did not have it.
Garth.
Yeah, I love this movie, and I'm bummed I forgot. I just wrote Tyra Banks.
I will say it's actually not Claudia Schiffer. It actually is Kate Moss.
Yes.
Kate Moss is.
Oh,
wow.
that's right.
Yeah.
Claudia Schiffer's in it, though. Threw me off.
All right.
But the next question comes in spy movies. Live and Let Die, The Man with the Golden Gun, and Octopussy all star which actor as James Bond?
Okay.
Two supermodels in the same movie. Damn you. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of Love Actually. Actually, that's where I screwed up.
5, 4,
Yeah,
3,
that's what happened.
2, 1. Pins down. Robert.
Roger Moore.
Ross.
Roger Moore.
Kevin.
Roger Moore.
Jeremy.
Roger Moore.
Stephen.
Roger Moore.
Brian.
George last. No, Roger Moore.
Garth.
I finally get a point. Roger Moore.
And Alan.
My personal favorite James Bond, Roger Moore.
Correct. A clean sweep. The next question comes in actors and actresses. Which actress has played a nurse, a music store worker, a television producer, and a real-life actress?
A nurse? Oh God!
And
Repeat.
5. Yep. Which actress has played a nurse, a music store worker, a television producer, and a real-life actress?
Oh my God! What is wrong with me?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Ross.
I don't know. I'm guessing, but I put Rachel McAdams.
Kevin.
Sigourney Weaver.
Jeremy.
Renee Zellweger.
Stephen.
Drew Barrymore.
Brian.
Renee Zellweger.
Garth.
Julia Roberts.
Alan.
I was gonna put the girl who plays Harley Quinn, but I can't remember her name, and I'm beating myself up over it.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
That's the one. Jesus Christ.
Ed Robert.
It's like Garth. I picked Julia Roberts.
It is Renee Zellweger.
Oh.
It is movies are Nurse Betty, Empire Records, Bridget Jones' Baby,
Betty.
and Judy.
Yeah, it made sense.
Oh, damn. I
Alright,
forgot about Nurse Betty. Holy crap.
the next question comes in War.
Fantastic.
Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood star in which 1969 war movie directed by Brian G. Hutton? In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Pens down.
I heard somebody said repeat.
Yeah, I heard someone said repeat.
Yep.
There was a repeat, Malcolm. Yeah.
In category of war, Richard Burton and Clint Eastwood star in which 1969 war movie directed by Brian G. Hutton? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kevin.
Bridge over the Weber Quay. I also drew a bridge on top of it.
Jeremy.
One of my dad's favorite movies, Where Eagles Dare.
Stephen.
This is probably wrong. I guess Heartbreak Ridge.
Brian.
Where Eagles Dare.
Garth.
Couldn't pull it. I just threw out the longest day.
Alan.
Nothing.
Robert.
And I just threw out a bridge too far.
Ross.
I guessed Heartbreak Ridge for.
It is Where Eagles Dare.
Nice, guys.
The next question comes in biopics. Who plays Selena in Selena?
I would get so much hell if I got this wrong.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy.
Christian Serratos. I mean Jennifer Lopez.
Stephen.
Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, even though I know she wasn't in the J-Lo.
Brian.
Jennifer Lopez.
Garth.
Jennifer Lopez.
Alan.
I finally remembered a name, Jennifer Lopez.
Robert.
Jennifer Lopez.
And Ross.
Jennifer Lopez.
Just get me
It is correct.
Oh, gotta get Kevin.
Yeah.
What about Kevin?
right here.
Kevin.
Jennifer the Block herself. Jennifer Lopez.
Alright.
Gotta talk about Kevin.
And the final question in round one is 2010's movies. Who plays Romeo in 2013's Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, 2013.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not right.
Did you say Nomeo or Romeo?
Romeo.
Okay, because there is a 2010 movie called Romeo and Juliet. So.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, but I don't think it came out in 2013. But
I'll use a repeat.
who plays Romeo in 2013's Romeo and Juliet? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
It's complete guess. Probably wrong. Evan Peters.
Brian.
Mine's wrong, but I couldn't remember it. I put Ansel Elgort.
Garth.
Not familiar with this one, so I put down an old Romeo Leonardo.
Alan.
I had Leo as well, but then I erased it.
Robert.
I said Ty Sheridan.
Ross.
I put Asa Butterfield.
Kevin.
I had trouble spelling his first name, but I think it's Asa Butterfield.
Jeremy.
I can't remember the guy's name. I took a shot in the dark, Gregory Mann. It's something like that.
It is Douglas Booth.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But with that, at the end of round 1, the scores are we've got Brian and Jeremy tied in first place.
Expected.
Stephen and Kevin are tied on second place
Right.
with 4 points. Robert and Ross are tied on 3 points, and Garth and Alan are on 2 points. So I'm gonna, unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Garth and Alan. You don't have to go anywhere or leave the stream, but I will take it off screen.
No worries. Good company. Love you, baby.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Good to see you guys.
But with that, we're going to get some numbers. So I work out the numbers that I need. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, actually, no, I stuffed it up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Alright, so Brian picked 2 numbers between 1 and 9.
3 and 7.
Jeremy picked 2 numbers between 1 and 9.
I'll go 2 and 5.
Ross, pick a number between 1 and 9.
6 and 1.
No, you just 1.
Oh, 6.
6. And Robert, pick a number between 1 and 9.
Stephen and Kevin not get to pick numbers.
Yeah, they'll get
Okay.
to pick numbers.
I only asked because they have more points than us. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I completely forgot. I was go down in an order.
All right, fine. I'll take it. I'll go with 4.
4. Stephen, pick a number between 1 and 9.
I think 1 hasn't been mentioned yet, right?
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
Okay, I'll go with 1.
And Kevin, you've got
8 or 9.
8 or 9.
All right. I'm going to go with 8.
8. So if it lands on 9, it's going to be the secret category no matter what.
Sweet. Let's go.
And the wheel is spinning. Literally just edged out and landed on 6. Which means Ross gets to pick the category. But I will go. The categories I have: movies that deal with cancer, Maggie Smith and Judy Dench collaborations, non-Marvel and DC comic book movies, Movies that are featured on critically acclaimed Star Wars Episode 0 podcast, 2010's rom-coms, or the secret category, which I'll reveal if you pick it for double the points.
Let's go with the secret category.
Secret category
That was a
is...
bad choice.
The secret category is MMA stars in movies.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, here comes Expendables.
Okay, I'll come back to trying.
All right, your first question: MMA stars in movies. Kang Lee played martial law in which video game movie?
Repeat.
Yep. Kang Lee played martial law in which video game movie? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Brian.
I last minute scribbled a video game movie, Tomb Raider. I don't know.
Ross.
Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Jeremy.
I said Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Kevin.
I had Tekken.
Robert.
I had Dead or Alive.
And Stephen.
Little guess. I went with Prince of Persia.
The only one getting the 2 points is Kevin. It is Tekken.
Oh damn!
There was a Tekken movie.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It's
all
really
right.
terrible.
But the next question is: Bob Sapp played the character of Stone in which 2000s comic book movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Ross.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I put Max Payne.
Jeremy.
I don't know. The Spirit.
Kevin.
I'm wrong on this one. I guess Red.
Robert.
I said Electra.
Stephen.
I guessed Tomb Raider 2. I don't remember the subtitle.
Brian.
I also didn't know and randomly guessed The Spirit.
Robert is the sole one to get this correct. It was Electra.
Holy crap. Thank God.
The next question is: Chuck Liddell played Sergeant McCreevy in which 2015 movie that also stars Dolph Lundgren?
Oh God, I remember seeing this movie.
And 5, 4.
Repeat.
Yep. Chuck Liddell played Sergeant McGreevy in which 2015 movie that also stars Dolph Lundgren? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jeremy.
I don't know. I said Expendables 3. I don't know.
Kevin.
Altitude.
Robert.
I also didn't know and also said Expendables 3.
Stephen.
I don't have it.
Brian.
I scribbled Universal Soldier: The Return.
Ross.
I guess, and I put Escape Plan 2.
It is War Pigs.
Oh,
Cool.
And this
Sounds
came
like
out
a
in
great
theaters?
I did check about,
Okay.
but yeah.
The funny thing is, there is a direct-to-DVD action movie that has Denise Richards that stars both of them too as well.
But with that being said, the final question is: speaking of Expendables 3, which female MMA star appeared in both The Expendables 3 and Furious 7?
Thank you for throwing us a bone, dear Lord.
This is
what
what
Right.
you call in the biz a layup.
And
I'm not.
Alright.
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kevin,
Former Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey.
Robert,
Ronda Rousey.
Stephen,
I was almost thinking Gina Carano, but she was in that Furious 6. But yeah, I went with Ronda Rousey.
Brian,
Ronda Rousey.
Ross,
Ronda Rousey.
and Jeremy.
Ronda Rousey.
But with that being said, unfortunately we are definitely saying goodbye to Ross. Because we're going to get rid of 3 people here. In the lead, we've got Kevin on 8 points. Ross has 5 points, so we're definitely losing him. Stephen has 6 points, so sadly we are losing him. But Robert, Jeremy, and Brian are all tied on 7 points.
I did what I wanted to do.
Oh no.
So Kevin, you're in the lead. Do you want to give them Rotten Tomatoes or Worldwide Box Office?
I want to give him Rotten Tomatoes.
And I'm going to give the. I'm going to. Actually, Stephen, because we're definitely losing you, do you want to give them movie A or movie B?
Movie B.
Movie B. So, Brian, Robert, and Jeremy, I want you to give it as close as you can to the Rotten Tomatoes critic score for Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. Alright. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
I feel like I'm being generous, but 42.
Robert.
To me, yeah, I said 19.
Jeremy.
I think I'm way off then. 52.
Well, the 2 people that are staying, they were closest to the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of 49% is Brian and Jeremy.
Great job, Robert.
But with that, I'll take Stephen off screen. Robert, I'll get you to stay around to help keep track of the scores for round 3.
I got you.
So I've got Kevin on 8 points, and then Jeremy and Brian are both on 7 points. Alright. Alright, so this is the winner point, loser point round. If every time they get a question incorrect, they lose a point. If they get it correct, they gain a point. So your first question is, in David Cronenberg movies, which Middle-earth actor played Tom Frost in Naked Lunch? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian.
Just guessing. Ian Holm.
Jeremy.
I guessed Ian Holm.
Kevin.
I guess John Rhys Davis.
Well, The 2 guesses paid off because it was in home. So with that, the time of the turn it's changed.
We got it.
The next question comes in biblical movies. Who plays Mary Magdalene in The Passion of the Christ? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The pen's down. Jeremy.
Monica Bellucci.
Kevin.
Oh my god.
I got Rooney Mara.
And Brian.
I wasn't listening. I thought you said Last Temptation of Christ. Robert Hershey. That just cost me the game.
You're not out, Ryan.
I got the one who played Mary Magdalene in the Mary Magdalene movie.
But
it was Monica Bellucci, right, Malcolm? Just making sure.
it was
Yeah,
Monica
it was.
Bellucci.
Yeah.
The next question comes in sports movies. Who directed Pawn Sacrifice? Because yes, chess is a sport.
I'd have been sunk in this round anyway, so happy he does that.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kevin.
I got nothing.
Brian.
I wrote a name, but it's wrong. So.
Jeremy.
I just threw something out there. Randall Wallace. I can't remember.
It is Edward Zwick.
Oh, really? Wow.
So just to recap the scores, I've got Jeremy on 8, Brian on 6, and Kevin on 5.
That's
Is
what I
that
got.
what you have? Yep.
I had myself on
So-
9 for some reason, but I'm probably wrong.
I have
You-
mine as well.
So you both were at 7. You both got the first one, which is 8.
Oh,
Then
but I had
Jeremy,
one deducted. Yeah.
You got the one
Yeah.
for 9, and Brian missed it,
Yeah.
and then you missed that one, so you're
Yeah.
at 8. And Brian's at
Thank you.
Yep. But with 2 questions left, it is still possible for Kevin to. No one is actually mathematically out yet. Next question comes in book adaptations. In 2002's The Time Machine, what is the name of the race that kidnaps Mara in the year 802,701?
God. And the worst part is I remember it's in Spanish.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go back to Brian.
It's the Morlocks?
Jeremy.
Couldn't pull it.
Kevin.
Couldn't pull it.
It was the Morlocks. So this is where we're at. We've got one question left. Brian or Jeremy have to hit this to win. If they both miss it, we end up in a tie. Unfortunately, Kevin, there's no mathematical way Kevin can win, but you can answer just for fun if you'd like.
All right.
The final question comes in the Coen brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Who plays Maud Lebowski in The Big Lebowski?
I think this is the only one I knew.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Accessible dispense. Kevin, what did you get?
Julianne Moore.
Brian.
I'm not sure it's the right character. It's been a while. Julianne Moore?
And Jeremy.
It is Julianne Moore.
Okay.
Julianne Moore is correct. So, we end up in a tie. Jeremy and Brian.
Stupid passion
and-
Christ.
Stupid not remembering Morlocks without multiple choice.
Yeah, I put in the Warlocks.
But with that being said, I'm not going to do the usual go to Rotten Tomatoes to determine the winner because that's so anticlimactic. So, Kevin, which of the remaining categories do you want to give them for a final question potentially?
What are remaining categories again?
Well, we've got movies that deal with cancer, Maggie Smith and Judi Dench collaborations, non-Marvel and DC comic book movies, Star Wars Episode 0, and 2010's rom-coms.
Let's go with 2010's rom-coms.
2010's rom-coms.
Dear Lord.
Right. The first question in 2010's rom-coms. Who plays Riley Banks in Celeste and Jesse Forever?
Was either that or the cancer movie.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
I'm pretty sure it's Jesse. I said Andy Samberg. I don't know.
Jeremy.
I thought you said another name. Yeah, I guess Jane Lynch.
It is Emma Roberts. So both people get it wrong. We're still tied. Just because I'm not going to use that whole category. Robert, give me another category.
Comic book movies.
No, Lord.
Non-Marvel, non-DC comic book movies.
That's my favorite. That's what I won.
So, who played Hellboy in 2019's Hellboy movie?
Wow.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
David Harbour.
Brian.
David Harbour.
Right. This time I'm going to pick the category. And I'm going to go for Maggie Smith and Judi Dench collaborations. Who directed A Room with a View? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brian.
I think Jeremy's got it. Another Merchant Ivory movie. That's Stephen Merchant. I don't think that's the right Merchant.
Jeremy.
Merchant's actually the producer, buddy. Sorry. It's James Ivory.
James Ivory is correct, which means and your winner. Jeremy the Atom Adams. And I'm going to, as I bring everyone back on screen. That was a really fun match. I'm going to go around the board. Garth, how did you feel about how the match went down?
For me, tonight was lousy. It felt like, it was all movies I was not aware of for the most part. So I had no chance. But congrats, Jeremy. That's great that you're back and got a win.
Thank you.
And just to throw it out there, happy 35th anniversary, Highlander. The Kurgan got me.
But Stephen, how did you feel about your performance today?
All things considered, I'm okay. I mean, because there was no way I was ever going to do well in that second round.
Going around, Kevin, you made it to round 3, but how do you feel?
I did feel quite well. I'm bummed I didn't get the lecture question wrong because for seeing it, it just blanked. But round three kind of was actually the difficult round for me. I got questions that I didn't know except the last one, but I'm actually good with this. I'm good with it. I'm happy.
And Robert, you just undershot Twilight Brain Dawn Part 2, but how do you feel?
I mean, I did what I wanted to do. I tied the heavy hitters. I got 2 questions right in round 2. I would have been shit in that last round anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But I always like to get to the 3rd round, so a little bummed about that, but it is what it is.
But Brian, you got to the 3rd round. You went head to head with Jeremy in sudden death. How do you feel?
Yeah, well, that round 2 was a killer, but at least we both sucked in it, so that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I heard Mary Magdalene and started writing, and didn't even hear that I had the wrong movie in mind, and otherwise I would have had the match too. But I did it on purpose to congratulate. Give Jeremy a win and a welcome back.
Oh no.
We're gonna go with that story. Okay?
Yeah, I think that's that's the story.
But Jeremy, you pulled out the win on your return. You proved that there's no ring rust on you. But how do you feel?
I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like there might be a little ring rust, or maybe I just got a bad round 2. But I just have to say what an honor it is to come back after a year and be a former champ going head to head with the current champ. Brian, I respect you so much, and it's always such an honor to play you. But it's an honor to play Robert, who beat me in another league, and all these guys. I think you're all great. Kevin, you really, really impressed me today with knowledge on a category I suck at. And it was a lot of fun. And I'm glad to be back. And, what my goal coming back this year is to maybe actually win a full medal championship for the first time in my life at the end of the year. So we'll see. That's the goal. And thank you guys for giving me that opportunity.
But that's the end of it. Of us here at Classic. Formula Random is happening this week. It's a interesting topic which is there because Tony Hill threw out a challenge a while back going he wanted to do a Formula Random all about me. So I can't understand that because there's people that wanted to take a shot at it. But it's going to be a fun one. I won't reveal all the rules and stuff because I'm doing something special with it because it's something that realistically is impossible to study for.
They're stalking your Facebook and stuff right now.
I mean, I will say that
Calling your old
probably
friends.
won't help.
I'm
That
not
probably won't help.
watching movie 43 again. I'll tell you that.
But with that being said, until next time, Jay will have Classic on Thursday. Go watch the Sober if you haven't already, and all that. And yeah, until next time, bye.